Feed me chicken.
Hello YouTube, I am Feed Me Chicken. How the cluck are you? Do you know what? Doing that against the camera is never going to be easy at all and never going to be smooth no matter what I try. But there you go. It's not about me today. Well, I suppose it is. But it's not. Today I'm going to be doing a part 2. So this is way overdue. However, having a space in between to talk about a legend, it's never a bad thing, is it? And who's the legend?
Hello.
It's this guy.
How the cluck are you? I'm Sean from Retro Games Revived and you're watching Feed Me Chicken.
That's right. Retro Games Revived. Yes, if you remember in part 1, I got a huge package from him. Part 2 is going to be a lot less of me talking, a lot more of him talking. And if you like your 8-bit games, then you need to stay tuned. Not only do you need to stay tuned for what I got, you need to stay tuned because this man is a man of knowledge and he's going to point you in the right direction to beef up the 8-bit collection. So, without me rambling any further.
Again, this is another one where there's no real bad release. Bubble Bobble. It's obviously you'll know it's a platformer. It's a cracking conversion. Really well done. We've got The Last Ninja, which is an action adventure, isometric viewpoint. When this was released, everybody couldn't believe the graphics. The graphics are top notch, very colourful, very well drawn, and I remember at the time people saying, you know, this can't be the Commodore 64, but it is. It's really well done. Some may say The Last Ninja 2 is probably better, but me personally, I prefer The Last Ninja 1. And a cracking soundtrack throughout the whole game by Ben Daglish. Number 9, we've got a fighting game. I don't normally like fighting games, especially modern ones, but this one's very simplistic. This is International Karate Plus. And I emphasise the plus because there was International Karate and then there was International Karate Plus, basically the sequel. International Karate Plus allows 3 players on screen. You know, you've only got a certain amount of moves, and that's why I can play it, because you know it don't baffle you with combos and crap like that. Next we've got Boulder Dash, which I do believe was an arcade conversion. Yeah, platforming game. You've basically got to work your way around maze-like levels, and you eat away at the level dirt, I suppose. But there's rocks and there's diamonds. You've got to collect diamonds, but if you walk under a rock, it will drop down, depending on how much space you make. Kind of hard to explain, but I'm sure you'll have heard of Boulder Dash. You've got to collect all the diamonds on that level and then reach an exit without getting squashed. What a game that got banned, really. Got took off the shelves, and it's one that Eddie recently picked me up. Great Guyana Sisters. It's weird because I'm not a Mario fan, and this is Mario but with female characters, but it is enjoyable. It's a really good game. The music, it's miles better than Mario's music, and the game is as well, I think, anyway. is Stunt Car Racer. Yeah, it's really well done. You basically race around. I think you only race against one other car on the track, but there's like roller coaster type hills and jumps. It's really well done. It's very well known on the Amiga, it's Stunt Car Racer, but the C64 version is very underrated. Well, I'll tell you, everybody knows about it and everybody knows how good a game it is. But compared to the Amiga, it kind of gets left under the radar a little bit. That's what I mean. Next we've got 13, this Leaderboard. It's a golf game, but what a golf game, and it spawned several sequels, Leaderboard 2, World Class Leaderboard, and what else. It's just really well done. It's simplistic controls, and the courses, albeit slightly sparse, but really well drawn. If that makes any sense, kind of contradicts itself really, but I know what I mean. But yeah, the controls are spot on, and it makes for a great golf game. Even though I don't like golf as such, but I like that. Next we've got another game which I believe will be drawn from shelves due to its likeness to R-Type, and this is Katakis or Katakis. This is number 14. Yeah, it's basically R-Type but done better than what they did with R-Type. This should have been the R-Type release, and people would have been more than happy with it. It's brilliant R-Type clone. What else is there to say about it? But Activision, I think it was Activision or really not Activision. Irem, is it? I don't think they were too happy about it, and I think they got it pulled off shelves. Next we've got 15, which is Gribbly's Day Out. It's another platforming game. This is some kind of like a weird creature, and you've got to bounce around the levels. You kind of float around, but it's gravity based. Got to avoid enemies, and you've got to save your little gribbly things. Can't remember what they're called, but little creatures similar to yourself, a bit smaller. Next we've got another old game, but wow, what a game it is. It's another arcade conversion, considering the time that it was released, very early on in the 80s. It's a cracker. It's Gyrus. Basically, you've got enemies that fly into the middle of the screen, and your ship is on the edge of the screen. You rotate 360 degrees either way, shooting inwards. And yeah, it's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic arcade conversion. Brilliant shooter.